Good morning, Ape Nation. It is Tuesday morning, July 13th, 2021. It's about 7 a.m. This video is probably going to come out a little late today, but I do hope you stay till the end because there's a lot of information to take in. As far as yesterday goes, there's a bunch of big YouTubers, and two in particular, who came out with videos talking about the real price of AMC. Now, why does this matter? Why am I even going to talk about this today? The real price of AMC is very important, and the two YouTubers who did the videos is very important because if you add up all their subscribers together, you're talking about 430,000 apes who are watching these videos. Now, let's just say for a second that these YouTubers, 430,000 subscribers, that combined between the two of them there are. Let's say each of these apes, if we go by Adam Aaron's number, he said that the average ownership for shares of AMC was about 120 out of the 4.1 million shareholders. So on the low end, let's take that number. Let's take 120 shares. If we take 430,000 subscribers and times that by 120 shares on the low end, that comes out to 51 million shares of AMC. On the lowest end, let's just double that and say it's 240 shares for each subscriber. 430,000 times 240 shares. Now we're talking about 103 million. That's 1/5 of the total float. That could have huge implications on the stock price going forward, as far as when people sell, when they decide to get out, and what price that we can actually get to. So that's why I think this is important that we talk about it, and that please just listen to the whole video before you judge me about anything I'm saying and who I'm saying it about. All right, let's get into this. Without further ado,
cue the speeder.
And you just said that on camera. This going viral.
Ape Nation, thank you for helping me pass 200 subscribers. If you haven't subscribed yet, hopefully I can earn it today. Okay, so let's start off with the first video clip. Now, yesterday, Lou vs. Wall Street came out with a video. And before you attack me, let me just say this. I'm not hating on anyone or doing anything. I'm not saying anything that anyone's wrong or that they're being deceitful or anything like that. So just get that out of your head. Clear that notion out. I just want to be transparent, and it's important if 1/5 of our shares are in the control of YouTubers and people are being influenced on their information and what they are saying, because ultimately they've probably been following this person for a long time and they're probably taking their advice. I mean, if you're going to go and subscribe to someone, you must believe in them a little bit. And trust me, I have read tons and tons of comments. I need to keep on top of that to find out what the sentiment is in this movement overall for myself, because I have so much of my money tied up in this stock right now. If something goes wrong, it's going to devastate me. And I assume it's for a lot of you, we're all in the same boat here. So it's important. All right, let's get started. Why the real AMC numbers matter. This is yesterday from Lou vs. Wall Street. And I'm going to pick out a point of the video. We'll talk about it. And then I'll move on to the next one. And then I'll wrap it up at the end. So this is what Lou said about the actual price of AMC.
Back. All right. Lou's going to outbalance with you. Because there's something I guess people don't understand, which is the real number versus the fake number. People go, but Lou, what does it matter, the real number? Okay, real number, the reason why it's important is because that's what keeps the motherfuckers above us in the game. You want to have a heart attack special? Imagine if that number was in the fucking 40s or 50s. Everybody above us would be like, go fuck your mother. The reason why that fucking number is real, you know, you to the moon, motherfuckers. Well, guess what, motherfuckers? That price that I'm telling you, that's the real price. Okay? That's the price this can go up to. So as more time goes on, and
listen to that one
real
more time.
price, okay, that's the price this can go up to. So as more time goes,
That this can go up to. He's not saying this is the current price. He's saying that when the shorts go to cover and the hedge funds go to cover, right now this price he's saying can go to somewhere between 1,000 and 5,000 per share. Therefore, the to the moon motherfuckers are not correct with the 100,000 or 50,000 or 500,000 per share. And we've all been saying that for a long time now. Those numbers are ridiculous.
on and they fuck around, tell us more, Lou. As more they fuck around, that price keeps growing, and that's why when people go, what's your bracket, Lou? Why do I continue to say 1 to 5? Because right now we're in that 1 to 5 range right now. So if you people are like, I don't understand, well, now you fucking know. That's why people tell me, is 10 to 15 possible? Well, when the real fucking numbers are saying 10 to 15, I can say, yes, it is. But right now, they're saying 1 to 5. No, but if we hold, we could drive it up. Yeah, good luck with that one. I'm telling you what's the real fucking window. Sometimes I speak like you motherfuckers have been with me for a long time.
So he's continuing and finishing here with, no matter what you do, no matter if we hold or whatever, the price is 1 to 5.
Okay, I get it. My era. So before I catch a fucking stroke and some of you motherfuckers go kiss a fucking subway, understand what I'm trying to tell you. The number that they're seeing is the real number. If they were to have to fucking cash out today, that is the number it will gauge up to. Would it go over that? Once again, time frames. That's why I'm looking at that number. That's why I'm over here not fucking worrying about this. I'm fucking pissed. I think this is bullshit, but nonetheless, okay.
We're all pissed. Okay. Now, Trey did a video last night called The Real Price. Whether these two are fluctuation or are reflections of each other, I don't know. I can't say that for sure. I have no idea. Why they both decided to make a video on this yesterday is beyond me. But obviously there's something going on. We need to be on top of this. As a movement, with all the money that we have invested in this, I know if this goes south, that's a problem for me. My investment, my portfolio will be crushed. So we need to keep on top of these things. You need to be up to date with what's going on, whether it be the sentiment of the movement. We need to know, right? Because we need to know when we need to be able to sell, what number we're going to be able to get out at, what you need in order to fix you going forward, to set up your family, whatever it is you need to do. You need to stay on top of this stuff. All right, here's Trey's speech about real price.
Now, I want to spend the majority of the time here today talking about these things because I've seen this popped around a lot. There's a new article that came out with Rich Greenfield talking about a $1 price target, fundamentals, blah, blah, blah. I want to talk about the current, we already talked about the current price action, so that's out of the picture. And then FUD. So, main concept that I want to spend time on, the real price. I've seen this floating around, this idea of AMC is actually trading at thousands of dollars or hundreds of dollars or tens of thousands of dollars or whatever it is, according to the dark pool, the off exchange trading, whatever it may be. Is that verifiable? Is it? Ask yourself that question. Where have you seen the hard statistical backed, the legally binding data stating that that is in fact what is happening? There's no way to truthfully verify that the price is in the thousands. I'll tell you what the real price is right now. It's $42.04. That's what it's trading on the regular normal stock exchange. Let's just take both scenarios, right? Let's say that it's true, and let's say that it's not. If it is true, what does it mean, right? How does it affect us in any sort of way? At best, it's neutral, because you will never get to trade this real price if that's what's actually happening, and that's okay, right? We don't need to know the real price if that even does exist. Worst case scenario, it doesn't exist. You're believing something and leading people on to something that could be actual disappointment. We don't need a real price. We don't need a dark pool off exchange price to expect, right? We don't need that. That's not the way that AMC trades. AMC,
And that's the only point I was making for everyone out there who is hating on me for Saturday and Sunday's videos. All I was saying is that this is uncertainty. The middle word in FUD is uncertainty. And if you are telling people this, that is a problem, because flip-flopping these numbers, saying it possibly could go to this, or this is the actual number in dark pools. It doesn't matter to us, right? Because we can't trade in dark pools. So what the hell does that mean? Why is that even important? Now, what is good about it is that we are bringing attention to this, right? So this article from June 17th talks about the meme stock prices, how they may not be properly reflected with demand, the New York Stock Exchange president. Real quick, couple points from this. The prices of so-called meme stocks may be distorted because the majority of trades in those names are executed away from public exchanges where share price formation occurs, the head of the NYSE said. The vast majority of order flow can trade off of exchanges, which is problematic, said Stacey Cunningham. Because why? Because we can't see these numbers, nor can we trade in this pool. That price formation is not really reflective of what supply and demand is. And what is it that drives the price of any stock? It's supply and demand. It's also FOMO and other things, but the bare bones is supply and demand. That's when you're going to see numbers go up or down, candles changing, red to green, supply and demand. The majority of retail orders bypass exchanges because of an arrangement called payment for order flow, in which retail brokerages sell their customers marketable orders to wholesale brokers. Now, we all know about this, right? This has been widely spread, but why is it important? Because now that the SEC is aware this is going on, and let's not be fooled, they've known this is going on for a long time. Congress knew about it when they dragged in Vlad and Ken Griffin back in February when Robinhood shut off the buy button. That's why they got fined a couple weeks ago $70 million, because they had been selling their information to these hedge funds and not telling the consumer. So the SEC chair signals sweeping reviews of exchange. Gary Gensler has asked his staff to recommend rules for ensuring fair competition between exchanges and brokers, signaling a potentially major shakeup for the U.S. equities market. The SEC commissioner rules would address payment for order flow, best execution, and the national best bid and offer, among other structural issues, he told a virtual conference on Wednesday. Critics say it creates an incentive for brokers to send orders to whichever market maker pays them the highest fees, rather than the venue that might get the best deal for customers, also known as best execution. The SEC follows January's Reddit rally, during which retail investors coordinating on Reddit and trading through low-cost brokerages drove up GameStop and other meme stocks. And if you think the timing of this makes sense, on June 10th, this is 7 days after we saw AMC take off and double up on June 3rd, right? So this is immediately following what we have accomplished with AMC. And stuff to do with GameStop back in January, of course. Those guys are the OGs. But this is directly in effect in response to what we have accomplished as a movement. So be proud of that. If you are in this, you're an ape, be proud that you are bringing this to the forefront. Now, the last report I saw was that his staff that he's asked to bring this report to him, they're supposed to be delivering that to him sometime in August. There's no set hard date, but that's as of right now, that's when this report's supposed to come out. All right, guys, so that's where I'm going to leave it for this morning. I had to cut this off because it was going to go too long. I will have a second part to this I'm going to release later on today. If you want to like the video, subscribe, whatever, go ahead. Good luck today. Let's take a quick look at AMC. Let's look at pre-market numbers for AMC. And right now, as of 7:57, AMC is at 40.64, down about 4%. Guys, good luck this morning. Let's hope we see some green for AMC. I'll leave it at that. The second video will be out later this afternoon, I promise. I just couldn't make a 25-minute video. This is Ape Nation. I'm the Massalorian, and I'm out.